Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of the DAN Show, and welcome to my latest 2021 NFL mock draft video. Today, I'm going to break down the Tennessee Titans and what they're going to do with the 22nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Now, if you're new here and you like football, welcome home. You're in the right place. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button. It's right around here. Plus, ring the bell to get notified every time I release a new draft video. Currently, I release a new draft video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Plus, every Friday night, 7:15 Central Standard Time, I go live right here on YouTube. Any questions you have, I answer. And I answer everything live on YouTube. On the live stream, anything goes. All your questions are answered. So look, now that I got that over with, let's break down the Titans. First off, Tennessee lost a couple of offensive starters in free agency. I'm talking about Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith. So I could easily see the Titans using the 22nd pick in the draft to address these two players. The first player comes to my mind is Kadarius Toney. And this is a player I absolutely love, and this is a perfect fit here. You can use this guy. You could actually put him in the backfield if you want to get real creative. Probably your starting punt returner, maybe use him on kickoff returns, and is an excellent receiving threat opposite A.J. Brown and provides a different type of dynamic. Not really a deep threat, but he's a guy that's very exciting in the open field. And with a guy like A.J. Brown and, of course, Derrick Henry, this makes a lot of sense. Bottom line, Derrick Henry had 400 touches, technically 397 last year. You can't have that again. So adding a player like Kadarius Toney makes a lot of sense for Tennessee. A dark horse you could go would be Pat Freiermuth, and I'm butchering the last name. He's the tight end out of Penn State, and it's kind of funny because he reminds me a lot of Mike Gesicki, who started ahead of him at Penn State. Now, Freiermuth is a better blocker. He's not quite as athletic as Gesicki. Gesicki, I remember at the Combine, ran a 4.53 and really improved his draft stock, but ultimately he was a second-round pick. Now, Freiermuth is a better blocker, really a good tight end, and this is a guy who would help in the running game and plus allow Ryan Tannehill a nice target on third down. He's not the athletic freak that Kyle Pitts is. He's not going to split the safety and be that type of deep threat, but this is a guy who could be a dark horse here because I think that he and Toney are both plug-and-play guys. Out of these two players, I think Toney would be a lot more likely in round one because Freiermuth, there's a possibility he's going to be available in the second round. Toney won't, but I have the Titans going in a different direction here. Before I reveal the draft pick, I do want to point out that last year they drafted Isaiah Wilson in the first round, and he is no longer with the team. So the draft pick could be used on drafting another offensive lineman here, and Elijah Vera Tucker is a guy that really comes to mind. His leadership and being a team captain at USC, I don't think that you would have the same off-field issues with Vera Tucker that you had with Isaiah Wilson. So I could see the Titans rolling with Vera Tucker here. It's just that, one, I think he's better suited for the inside. And two, I don't think that they're going to go tackle again. But if they do, you could also go with Jalen Mayfield, Tevin Jenkins. But bottom line, I think that the Tennessee Titans are going to use this draft pick to help shore up the defense. This defense was just garbage last year. They were 24th in points, 28th in yards. And that's the direction I see them go. If the Titans didn't sign Bud Dupree, the player he is Kwity Paye, and I think there actually could be some discussion if Kwity Paye is available here to go ahead and make this selection. But I find it really hard that when you have Bud Dupree on one side and Harold Landry on the other side to use a pick on an outside linebacker. But let's just say you're going BPA, best player available. Kwity Paye makes a lot of sense here. When I look at my mock draft, I'm trying to find a way that I'm justifying Kwity Paye still being available, because he's a guy who really shouldn't be available, and this would be a perfect fit for a guy like Kwity Paye. But I am going in a different direction here. Another guy I toyed around with was Trayvon Moehrig. I thought him next to Kevin Bayard made a lot of sense. A couple safeties, I can do a variety of different things. Moehrig's a big safety who I think is important in this defense. You want somebody who's big and physical, can do a lot of different things, smart player, and he checks all those boxes. So I really thought that would be a lot of fun and very interesting, but I'm going in a different direction. With the 22nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Asante Samuel Jr., cornerback out of Florida State. First off, I'm fully aware that the Titans signed both Janoris Jenkins and Kevin Johnson. And I'm fully aware that last year they drafted Kristen Fulton in the second round. But Janoris Jenkins is going to be 33 in October, and he just signed a one-year deal. And Kevin Johnson, despite being a former first-round draft pick in 2015, is now on his fourth team. Fulton was injured a lot in 2020, but I absolutely loved him coming out of LSU. I thought the Titans got a real steal getting him in the second round last year. But he's going into the season as your number one corner, and that's a lot to ask, okay? Now, Janoris Jenkins as your number two corner, I feel pretty good about that. And if Kevin Johnson is corner 4 or 5, remember he was drafted out of Houston, knows Mike Vrabel's system. Mike Vrabel was defensive coordinator in Houston when they drafted Kevin Johnson, so he's familiar with the system. If he's like the 4th or 5th corner, you're good with that. But what I see is Asante Samuel coming in and being the nickel corner day one. See, here's the deal. Last year, the Titans only had 2 players with more than 1 interception, and Malcolm Butler is no longer with the team. So you need a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball, and that definitely is something that Asante Samuel is. See, remember Asante Samuel's dad played in New England, won a couple Super Bowls. He was known as a playmaker, and he was known as a guy who made plays. Oh yeah, one of his teammates was Mike Vrabel, who is the current Titans head coach, and I believe that that's going to have a lot of impact into him coming to Tennessee. This is a playmaker who I really think is going to start in the sub packages and then replace Janoris Jenkins as a full-time starter in 2022. But again, this is my opinion. This is what I think. I make these videos, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think and what your opinion is. Drop a comment below. So let me know. Did you like the pick? Did you hate it? Did you boo me? It's okay if you did. Like I said, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Now, tonight, it's Friday night. You know what that is. It's 7:15. I'm going to go live here on YouTube. You can tell me what you think of my mock draft so far. And don't forget, Monday, I'm going to come out with a new mock draft video. I'm going to break down the New York Jets and what they're going to do at pick 23. So listen, join the live stream tonight, 7:15 Central Standard Time. It's going to be a great show. I will see you then.